Hello, everyone. My name is Tyler Cooney. I currently live in Miami, Florida, with my wife and dog, Kaiser. Um, I've been in Miami for almost 10 years now. I originally worked as a youth pastor for um, a small Presbyterian eco church, new church plant from a bigger network of churches. And I worked there for about 4 years. Now I'm a high school teacher to pay the bills as I have embarked for the past 2 years on a new church plant. We're an independent, non-affiliated right now church plant that I planted with my best friend and ministry partner that worked with me at another campus at the church we both did the youth ministry at a few years ago. So it's been a lot of fun to embark on that new church plant. I also love teaching. I teach English and social studies at a high school in Hialeah, Miami, Florida, which is a lot of fun. I teach the seniors, so I have a lot of fun with them, and a lot of fun doing ministry with my friends in my community down a little further south in the Kendall area of Miami. My experience with preaching consists of mostly youth preaching, teaching, for the youth during my time as a youth pastor. I also preached on Sunday mornings for the church, so near the tail end of working for my previous church, I was preaching about once a month. On Sunday morning, obviously in the Presbyterian Reformed tradition. Not so much focused on the dialectic that our professor describes in his form, but with a focus on holistic preaching and mission-centered preaching, and obviously rooted in the Reformed tradition, but also keeping in mind more contemporary understandings of what it means to preach the prophetic word. So that was a lot of great experience for me. I don't preach too much now, but I am involved in the liturgical process of the church and helping train and give feedback to our team of preachers. As my schedule is a little too busy to preach too frequently on Sunday mornings now, but after I just took 2 semesters ago the first preaching course, the homiletics course, and really learned a lot about different styles and methods of preaching, and so many things to learn from, so many resources to learn from to kind of hone our craft and hopefully get closer to preaching, being a vessel for God's word, preaching the prophetic word more so than trying to teach a great performance or that's a cynical word for it, but a great talk or lesson or sermon that's going to resonate with people. I think I've been working on the past year or two, kind of allowing God to transform my heart and seeing the word is participating in the edification of the whole community through the preached word, and not just there being a dichotomy between the preacher and the congregation. I would say that especially reading over the 2 documents that we had to read over, I think sometimes learning how to preach can be, or taking a preaching class, or discussing the philosophy of preaching can be almost more intimidating and overwhelming than the actual act itself. There's especially in the homiletics class, it was make sure you're focusing on this, that, this, the other, and it can be overwhelming in a 20 to 30 minute, or in my tradition, maybe a little longer sermon. It's hard to keep in mind, we need to preach the gospel well, we need to teach the word well, we need to exegete the word well, we need to not just preach law and gospel, but also mission and embodiment of the kingdom, regardless of our views on Christ and culture. We also need to get the timing right and the structure and the narrative, doing an appropriate form, um, you know, um, having the right heart, preaching to ourselves as much as to other people, tone, inflection, word choice, body language, audience. I'm a rhetoric. I'm an AP English language teacher, and so all the components of rhetoric, ethos, pathos, logos, and audience, speaker, occasion, topic, and purpose. It's a lot when we're just trying to be faithful to the text and to God's word. And so I think that's something I want to work on this year, is just kind of streamlining the preaching process, not getting overwhelmed by all of the things, but still getting better at all these areas. Hope this wasn't too long. I hope I covered everything that Professor asked us for, but I'm really excited to embark on this class and meet all of you and just get closer to God together. This is my very last Fuller class. I graduate at the end of the summer as soon as I complete this course, so I'm just excited to kind of end my MDiv career, so to speak, on a good note. So yeah, can't wait to hear from you guys, and have a great day.